Hi everyone, this is Night Diver 5 and I'm coming at you from Long Beach, California on the 22nd day of December 2010. I wanted to go over some Bible verses with you, and I'm hoping that everyone out there is understanding that this is the end of the age and that Christ will be literally returning in the very near future. But what I want to do is go over some verses that help show where we are on God's timeline. If you start with Isaiah 66:8, you'll see that the nation of Israel is being talked about as coming forth in a moment or in a day. Well, that was fulfilled May 14th, 1948. And I believe that started a 70-year countdown, which is one biblical generation. And I'm getting the number 70 from Psalm 90:10, where it says a generation is 70 years. And of course, in Matthew 24, Christ said, the generation that sees these things shall not pass away, that everything must be fulfilled that is written by the prophets and by Moses in regards to Christ. Now, Zechariah 1:12 is another verse that shows a number 70. And it says that God's indignation with Israel ends after 70 years. Well, how does it end? It ends with the culmination of the tribulation. The word indignation is an anchor or a pointer. We can find that word in other verses, and it will either clarify or add on to our understanding of that verse. Let me give you an example. If we go to Isaiah 26, verses 19 through 21, you'll see that we're told to enter thy chambers and hide thyself for a little while the indignation passes by. So the word indignation there and the word indignation in Zechariah 1:12 lets us know that this is talking about one and the same event. Now, Isaiah 26:19 through 21 is an example of the pre-tribulation rapture in the Old Testament. Now, if you add 70 to May 1948, you're going to come up with May of 2018. Now, if you come back 7 years for the tribulation, you're going to be at May 2011. And this is about when I believe the tribulation will start. I do not know the day the tribulation will start. However, I can prove through Revelation 11:1 and 2 that the tribulation starts the day that Palestine is recognized as a nation with Jerusalem as its capital. Let me explain this. If you go to Daniel chapter 9 verse 27, you will see that the Antichrist confirms a covenant with many for a 7-year period. That is the tribulation. I'm assuming that the many there is the UN, but I'm not exactly clear on that yet. Now, exactly halfway through the 7-year period, the Antichrist goes into the temple and claims to and the Bible explains the tribulation in halves as 3.5 and 3.5 years, or 42 months and 42, or 1,260 days and 1,260 days. Why is this important? Because in Revelation 11:2, it specifically says that the Gentiles will trample on the holy city for 42 months. This is exactly the first half of the tribulation. So again, the day the tribulation starts is the day that Palestine is recognized as a nation with Jerusalem as its capital. Now, if you ever go on to the Jerusalem Post, constantly having articles showing the nations around the world coming on board. And an article dated just 2 days ago had listed that 100 nations now support Palestine as an independent nation. So we're getting very close. And what this means for Christians is that the rapture of the church is probably less than 5 months away. I'm not saying this to scare you, but I am saying this to prepare you and to give you a chance to really be bold and warn your friends and coworkers and your family, because we're running out of time. And if you understand the Bible, if you've read through Revelation and some of the other prophecies, no one wants to go through the tribulation period. You wouldn't want anyone, your worst enemy, you really wouldn't want them to go through the tribulation. So I hope that this has been helpful. I hope that this has clarified some things. Feel free to leave comments and ask me questions about anything that I've said. All right, thank you very much. Bye-bye.